Hello everyone, welcome to BTT International and National World Legal News. I'm Prabjot.
Hi, I am Paritha. Today we will go through the latest updates in the legal world. International legal news headlines. A new ruling on the law of the sea and climate changes matters for Australia and our island neighbours. The International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court are deeply involved in the political aspects of the Gaza conflict. Australia imposes sanctions on several Israeli settlers in West Bank.
These are the national legal news headlines. Migrants will now be permitted to remain in Australia to pursue claims of workplace exploitation. New cabinet of the Albanese government to be sworn in. Victorian mother jailed for forcing daughter to marry a man who murdered her 6 weeks later. New rent reforms in WA allow tenants to keep pets and hang pictures.
You've probably heard that lawyer fees can really add up, right? Imagine how much money you could save if you handled most of your legal case yourself. With BTT Lawyers now you can. At BTT Lawyers, we understand that family law cases can be really complicated and expensive. That's why we give you complete control over your case and your expenses. Believe it or not, you can handle 70% of your case yourself. With the help of our legal advisors, clear plans and cutting-edge technology, you can manage the key parts of your case on your own. From preparing documents to tracking your case progress, you'll be able to understand and control everything. We're always here to support you through our offices in Preston, Dandenong, Sydney and Canberra. Facing legal issues doesn't mean going broke or giving up on your case. With BTT Lawyers, you'll only pay a small fraction of the typical legal fees. Ready to take charge of your case? Contact us today. BTT Lawyers. With you, for your case.
A new ruling on the law of the sea and climate changes is big news for Australia and our island neighbours. This decision helps protect our oceans and the people who depend on them. It means stronger legal backing for dealing with rising sea levels and climate impacts.
The International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court are involved in the Gaza conflict. The ICJ is hearing genocide accusations against Israel, while the ICC prosecutor is seeking arrest warrants for leaders of both Israel and Hamas. Both courts are based in The Hague and aim to uphold international law, but they have different roles. The ICJ handles disputes between countries and the ICC prosecutes individuals for severe crimes. This highlights their unique contribution to global justice and peace.
Australia has imposed financial sanctions and travel bans on several Israeli settlers and the religious group Hilltop Youth following the International Court of Justice ruling that Israel's settlements in Palestinian territories are illegal. Foreign Minister Penny Wong stated that those sanctions were involved in violent attacks against Palestinians, including beatings, sexual assault and torture. The sanctions align with international efforts to address settlement activities, which Australia believes are unlawful and harmful to peace prospects.
The Australian government has introduced the Temporary Activity Visa Subclass 408 as a 2-year pilot to support temporary migrants making worker exploitation claims. This new visa allows workers to stay in Australia for 6 to 12 months to pursue their claims if necessary. Applicants must hold or have recently held a temporary substantive visa with work rights and meet health and character requirements. The visa pushed through by former Immigration Minister Andrew Giles aims to help migrants seek justice against workplace exploitation.
In a major shake-up, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has reshuffled his cabinet following the retirement of ministers Linda Burney and Brendan O'Connor. Claire O'Neill has been moved from Home Office to Housing and Homelessness and Andrew Giles from Immigrations to Skills and Training. Tony Burke now takes on multiple roles including Home Office and immigration.
A Victorian mother has been jailed for forcing her daughter Rukia Hetari into a marriage that led to Hetari's murder 6 weeks later. This marks Australia's first sentencing for forced marriage. Hetari was married to Muhammad Ali Helami, who later killed her. The mother, Sakina Muhammad Jain, received a 3-year sentence with a minimum of 1 year in prison.
Western Australia is set to implement new rent reforms that will significantly benefit tenants. These changes will allow tenants to keep pets and hang pictures in their rental homes. The reforms aim to provide more flexibility and a sense of permanence for tenants, enhancing their overall living experience. The move has been widely welcomed by tenant advocacy groups and is seen as a positive step towards more tenant-friendly housing policies in the state.
That concludes our legal updates.
Thank you for joining us on BTT News Channel. Stay informed and tuned for more updates.